Hello, the energy is feeling really joyful, really abundant and blissful and successful today. Are you with me? Are you vibing? Are you feeling it? Usually, the night before doing sessions or coming on to do recording, I'll pick a card, like what is a general theme or energy is coming in to receive, to be open to be receptive to that. And what was coming out was the energy of success and to speak on success and to invite you to consider, to perhaps journal and reflect on what success means to you personally, professionally, in love, in life, in health, in whatever category of your life, even to write them all out, all the categories, and to get clear on what success will be for you in those areas of your life or in terms of your highest values and your priorities and what truly matters to you in your heart. And that gives you value and gives you meaning and gives you purpose and pours into your creative expression and so on. I was with a client this morning talking about how there were times when I would visit some family members who would ask questions about where I was in life and what I was doing, and it felt almost like a job interview of tick the box of, where are you working, if you have a job, and if you're getting a promotion, if you have a car, if you have a home, if you're seeing someone, if you're, it's just all this criteria of measures of other people's perceived success, whatever that may be. And I remember stating right here, right now, I'm healthy and happy within. And if I can come back to you in 5 years' time and say the same thing, that will be a measure of success for me. And it was a bold statement in I get to choose my measure of success and I'm honing in on the simplicity of it and that awareness of truly feeling good and fulfilled within you can be a huge measure of success. Inner fulfillment being everything, your presence in the now and joy, accessing bliss and abundance and joyful states and holding and anchoring that in and living from that state of being. That is true success when we're switching and pivoting into understanding that everything is frequency and that we're living from our frequency and being mindful of being in a harmonious flow of energy, in harmonious thinking states, in deep appreciation and gratitude, as gratitude being a very receptive, open, expansive energy of putting you into a state of abundance and overflow, of wanting to give, of feeling that you're giving from your energy in oozing magnificence almost. That might seem a bit profound and a bit too much for you. I guess I'm celebrating the success of my too muchness, allowing it to shine, not allowing myself to dim myself down. In sessions this morning, a variety of cards came out and some energies coming up and channeled messages that were coming through that I'd like to speak on while holding absolute confidentiality for those beautiful, precious people. To look at some themes that may resonate with you in the collective, since we're all one and all is connected, and certainly was giving me some aspects to look at myself in terms of the mirror principle, because everything is you pushed out. So it was bringing to my attention what I have been working on or have healed from or have still to work on and so on in how those aspects can make manifest in your reality. It's an invitation for you to get clear on what's coming into your reality as the invitation to set boundaries, to have more compassion, to have grace, to understand that yes, we are all connected and we can see each other as whole, as nothing being bad or wrong. We can look at it from a perspective of whether people are aware or conscious or not even really needing to know that, but knowing that underneath it all, we all have the ability to connect within, to connect to source, to connect to abundant, joyful, blissful states, and to be in peace and harmony, whether or not we choose to do that work. So, moving into the cards, boundaries, that you may be called to set boundaries and to understand that in setting boundaries with another, it's a mirror of you. It's also the invitation for you to set a boundary within yourself personally in how you may be creating a certain dynamic that you're seeing manifest in your external within yourself, since it is essentially all you pushed out. So if you're receiving something that you do not prefer, Where are you tolerating, allowing, or creating and perpetuating that type of dynamic or energy within you, in your own internal state of being, in your thinking states, in your vibration, in your behavior with yourself, and how you may be off track from being self accepting, compassionate of yourself, and loving of yourself. If you are in any way avoiding, escaping, rejecting, betraying, abandoning, neglecting your needs or yourself, and giving yourself more of your own love to fill up your own cup so you can truly shine in that successful, happy vibration. Are you with me? So get clear on those things. And if you are in full creative mode, there is a need to have boundaries in terms of not allowing yourself to be distracted from your vision and mission and purpose so that you stay on track in happy vibration of blissipin while also applying that discipline in what you are creating for your forward momentum and building legacy and sharing and radiating your joy for others' benefit, and how you may be supporting others and how you may be pouring into something that helps raise vibrations. And I personally believe that we're all here to create in ways that are harmonious and bring us expansiveness in mind, body, and soul, that we get to be on our joy in our expression and in how we authentically express that in a way that may uplift, encourage, motivate, inspire, heal, transform, activate others that cause a glorious ripple effect. So other energies here are break the chain, breaking the ancestral pattern, and that can be coming out of your cave of persecution, allowing yourself the freedom and safety to be fully express you authentically in your full radiant shine, reclaiming that joy and not allowing yourself to be dimmed down. Next card is don't dim to fit in. So it may be that you're breaking ancestral patterns in terms of what the measure of success is. Perhaps it's not a measure of productivity, it's a measure of internal state of being and how you show up in contribution from that. And that can be an energy of less is more, that you're focused in enthusiasm in creating something with pure, potent energy and intention, and how you may achieve far bigger results through that in comparison to being in the logical mind and striving and hustling and being in an energy of internal conflict or frustration as you are moving forward and bringing about something. Observe and notice your internal state of being, how regulated your nervous system is, if you're feeling calm and harmonious and flow in your energy. And yes, our evolution requires us to step out of our comfort zone and to feel that stretch. Yet the stretch can be in surrendering into greater ease and harmony within. And that requires a stillness and a slowing down and allowing yourself to be with yourself and be with your humanity and your emotions, and to allow what bubbles up and what comes in holding space for yourself internally so that you allow an inner alchemy and an expansion and elevation. Big themes that were coming today were self acceptance and accepting your humanity, in accepting all emotions that rise up, whether they be fear, worry, doubt, anger, guilt, shame, whatever that may be, that's lower vibrational. Once you come into holding space for and witnessing and allowing it, allowing yourself to feel how you feel, declaring, I'm safe to feel this emotion in my body. I'm safe to feel how I feel. It's safe for me to witness and hold space and observe this experience that I'm having, that I may have been stuffing down, rejecting, denying, abandoning, neglecting, refusing to see. Allow it to be seen so that I authentically embrace the frequency of acceptance, which neutralizes any negative emotion there, brings you into harmonious self love. And through that action and intention and energetic broadcast of your own self love, so you elevate in vibration into more peaceful states, more harmonious states, into gratitude, into love, into higher states again. And it happens organically through your own acceptance. We can cause ourselves unnecessary suffering through hoping or wishing and wanting something to be different than what it is. And two things can coexist at the same time. So you may feel that you're grateful for what you have right here, right now, while knowing even more is available to you, and be grateful for the coexistence of that, being grateful for the coexistence of how you may feel potentially frustrated with where you are because you know in your energy that better is available, or you're claiming and anchoring in a higher level of self-esteem and self-worth and value, and declaring almost, I know my worth, I know more is available to me, I know more is possible. Refuse to accept this anymore, and I declare and command to the universe that better is possible and available to me, and I open my energy up to receiving that now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And that can coexist, but the spark of that frustration can be viewed through a lens and frequency of love, in embracing your evolution and how you are claiming or rising within you in frequency and expanding in consciousness, and knowing that all is serving your growth and evolution and all is an act of love. As I said this morning, I wouldn't have done so many of the things that I have done in my life if someone hadn't said, you can't do that, to which I had to prove them wrong. And therefore, looking at that from another lens, you can say that person was a guardian angel guiding me on my path to igniting that inner motivation and momentum to boldly step into this version of me that was absolutely capable of making the impossible possible. So take that as it resonates for you, and how everything is ultimately an act of love serving your growth and expansion and evolution. And you can choose to, as the meaning maker, give things more positive meanings that better serve your positivity, optimism, your hope, your joy, your faith, your trust in the universe. And in cultivating and creating success from your frequency, moving away from the paradigms of societal programming, this can be a rocky road in understanding that everything is you pushed out, and how when you're reclaiming, creating that success from your own level of consciousness and awareness and your vibration and your frequency, it being an inside job. It's so important that you anchor in trust in yourself and in God. And one reason why I absolutely know that you can trust yourself right here, right now, is because you're here and you're alive and you're breathing. That's absolute proof and evidence that you can trust yourself, because you exist. You have gotten yourself to here right now, today. Therefore, you can absolutely trust yourself. Your heart is beating. You're breathing in air. You exhale. You know there's more air. You know you are receiving. And therefore you can trust God, the universe, that all is working in your favor and is here right now to benefit and support you as you choose better thinking, feeling, vibrational states, and create your inner happiness and bliss and abundance and joy from within you. Just checking to see other cards again. What came out was you're already doing it. To stop questioning your doubt. You're doubting yourself. You may feel called to fill up your inner well-being right now, to have your success come from nervous system relaxation. That it's less about doing and more about your state of being. That as you are filling up your inner well with deep replenishment, with connecting to your inner water, with connecting to the water element, with filling up your internal state of being with what you prefer, require, and desire, in meeting your own needs, in giving yourself the feeling states that you prefer, in feeling and believing and perceiving, imagining, visualizing positive outcomes for yourself, in choosing to entertain and feed those energies instead for your greatest good and the greatest good of all, in declaring to the universe, if you are coming up against any challenge or obstacle right here, right now, I trust that the highest outcome was unfolding for everyone's highest good. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and so it is. I trust that the resolution is in the here and now moment, and once I breathe and relax my body and believe in positive outcomes and choose expansion and choose to breathe in abundance, joy, beauty, truth, success, wealth, money, bliss, ecstasy, joy, that this is what is being created and this is what I'm magnetizing to me. And I'm so grateful for the opportunity. thank you, thank you, thank you, and so it is. You can be filling up your inner well-being and allow that to be reflected to you in the mirror principle and following understanding that success comes from your frequency and your state of consciousness. What you are broadcasting from within you is what the universe is picking up. Any contrast that you experience in your reality is a mirror of programming that's deeply ingrained in the subconscious mind. It's a mirror of subconscious beliefs that you may need to be aware of, to weed out, to refine, to reprogram in new ways. So that is also the opportunity for you to observe anything that you feel you may not prefer and to reframe, to give it new meaning, to create new affirmations for yourself, to journal on them. Again, you're very welcome to get a copy of my Journal Adventures, which is on Amazon. The link is in the description. And this journal does bring you into more conscious creation of communicating more with your guides, with opening up if you're doing meditation to access the Akashic records and you're wanting to receive divine guidance, also in creating and crafting the future version of you, in merging and quantum leaping with that timeline of you. What is that version of you doing? So the future successful version of you, how are they waking up in the morning? What thoughts are they entertaining? How are they feeling in their body? Where are they going? And what are they not doing? What are they not entertaining? What are they no longer doing? Because they're in that even more expanded, blissful, abundant, happy, healthy, harmonious, peaceful, joyful, wealthy, successful state. And how that expands your energy. You'll know what's for you through how it makes you feel in your energy. If it feels expansive, if it feels that it is supporting and nourishing and nurturing you, if it feels constricting, if it feels that it's giving you energies of fear, doubt, worry, making you contract in your energy, that is something that you set boundaries with and be accountable for how you co-create that in your reality and how it may be coming from your energy as things that you have to work on in order to achieve greater success from within you and in your version of heaven and earth meeting you in the frequency match. We are here for that. Angel cards today are purpose, to get clear on your purpose. I personally believe your purpose is to be in your joy and to share your joy. And interestingly, as I was looking at these cards and it had come out for a client and feeling it in the collective message, and on the back of the deck was self-worth and knowing your worth in claiming your purpose, knowing that there's value that you have that is unique through your lived experiences, through even past life memory, through activations in your energy, through the wisdom, the medicine, the magic that you have, that your unique lens of the world, your unique expression of love, your unique sound frequency through your voice, and how that creates a ripple effect, how it activates others, how it's so incredibly powerful. Your purpose is to allow yourself to connect with that, to allow yourself to discover yourself, to be more the truth of who you are, and to allow that authentic truth to be expressed from you. So after these cards were coming out, then I had my eye was drawn over then to the card of creativity. And I'm like, of course, that your purpose is to be creative. We are all creators. We all came here to be creative. It's the most natural thing. If you connect to yourself in your childlike, baby, youthful innocence of wonder and curiosity and touching and seeking and looking for answers and asking why and getting curious and going on adventures and wanting to learn and wanting to take in information, absorbing what's useful, discarding the rest, expressing, painting, just being and allowing what comes from you and having absolutely no issue with saying no. It's a boundary. It's just expressing yourself authentically in your creative way that is unique to you. I really, really, really support people moving from consumption into creativity. It's a passion of mine to connect with people who want to step onto that path so that they stop absorbing so much the projection of others or other people's expectations in view of what success is, and to redefine their own on their own terms and live life on their own terms through the creative expression aligned with the frequency in creating from you and from your energy and how you support others and how you contribute and how you show up in the world and how you add value and how you can be in the radiance of joy and abundance in doing so and feel so much love and appreciation for it. Thank you for being here with me on this channel and for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing if you do. Much appreciation. I'm going to go read the angel cards now if you're still here with me. Thank you. The angels remind you that every situation or person is placed on your path with a purpose. It may be to strengthen you, to offer you an opportunity to resolve or forgive the past, to release old patterns, or for enjoyment. Your life purpose is ultimately to do that which brings you joy, satisfaction, and fulfillment. Seeking these soul qualities will place you on the path of your destiny. Once on your life path, allow nothing and no one to deflect you from your mission. Your guidance is to ask your angels to help you find the purpose of your current situation, or if you are ready, your life mission. Align your strength and willpower and hold your intention to fulfill your purpose. The angels are supporting you, and success is here. It's all tying in the boundaries in following your inner fulfillment, satisfaction, and joy, leading you forward in greater creativity and authenticity, and how that is the portal to your abundance, your wealth, your health, your vitality, feeling more youthful. I've had experiences of people connecting with me for this and feeling that they're reversing aging, health complications fade because you're living in alignment with the truth of who you are. You're no longer in disharmony with yourself. When you're in disharmony and not following what aligns with you, you can create complications in your energy field. There's blockages or stagnancy. You have health complications, all made manifest by not being in alignment and allowing harmonious, joyful flow in abundance and vitality. When you're in your divine expression and creative flow, you feel full of vibrancy, of life force, vitality, of health and harmony, peace, joy, contentment, success. You feel so filled up to the brim in full of radiant wholeness that it's magical. The affirmation says, I'm strong and determined. Self-worth. Self-worth bestows a sense of self-confidence, expectation of success, and ability to love. I'm going to pause here and talk about expectancy because he came up with two clients this morning in how, so bizarrely, both people had a tattoo which had something coming from the head on the back of one of their legs. And it was giving me a symbol, an image of how the thoughts are creating your reality. And if your thoughts are not harmonious, then you'll create something that's not in alignment, that's not a truth, or that's not pleasurable or satisfying to you. And therefore, the thoughts need to be rewired into what's expansive and positive and abundant and beautiful and successful, with expectancy of positive outcomes, with expectancy of best possible results, with expectancy of success, no matter what happens in detours, in pivots, in delays, in setbacks that may happen, because the universe is calibrating to your frequency that needs to be congruent and clear and crystallized so that what aligns can come through at a faster speed and through rapid manifestation. And when the frequency is not clear, aligned, or crystallized, there can be bumps on the road. There can be signals that you need to come back into alignment or into filling your own cup so that what is in resonance with you can meet you with greater ease and flow, since your energy is in ease and flow. So that nervous system work does matter and greatly affects your outcomes when you're expecting nothing but positivity, so you receive it. Decide on clear boundaries and limits and firmly decline to let others step over them or manipulate you. You earn respect in doing so. And it's a measure of respect for yourself, but also in your internal boundaries, in how you are allowing yourself to think, to feel, and to show up. And these are the boundaries with yourself. They matter even more because they are affecting what you're experiencing in your external reality. When you value yourself, you become open and friendly, slow to take offense, and quick to forgive, because you understand that everything is coming from you. Then there can be true compassion and appreciation and love and gratitude given to it all. Then you start to see next level connections, relationships, manifestation, and more, because you're being that expanded consciousness of love and frequency of joy and enlightenment. Beautiful, a lot of energy coming through. Okay, remind yourself that you're likable and lovable in accepting yourself and loving yourself. Do not let others press your buttons. Stand tall and confident. With true self-worth, you radiate a golden aura which enfolds others and makes them feel good too. Ask your angel to step into your aura and to guide you. The affirmation says, I'm confident and worthwhile. You can always call on your angel team, spirit guides to come support you, to feel held, to feel that you are not alone, since you are not, to purposefully, intentionally call in that support so you allow yourself to feel, to experience it, and to watch synchronicity ramp up. The angels suggest you explore your creative potential. Creativity is an energy for adventure and change. It may herald a new idea, an inspiration for a book, an artistic vision, or a new project. This is the feeling of fire, energy of new creation wanting to be expressed through you. And there's a need for these boundaries and valuing your own life force energy, your unique journey and your unique wisdom and story and magic, to allow what wants to come from you, what wants to come out of you, what wants to be expressed from you, what's the next idea, the next bit of inspiration that you have, and to follow it, even if you can't see the next step, knowing that you are absolutely guided and supported and loved and celebrated. Let your imagination flow. If you do not know how to channel the force, you may feel restless or dispirited. Ask your angel to help you direct your creative energy towards something that is worthwhile, that sets your soul on fire, that fulfills your every desire. The angel wisdom reminds you that you are a co-creator with the divine. Use your power with wisdom and joy. The affirmation says, I enjoy my creative powers and use them for the highest good. And it's my intention to be here doing that with you guys. So thank you so much for listening. I'm going to pull one more card from this deck. Pleasure is on the bottom. To activate and enjoy, be in your inner pleasure and satisfaction and contentment. Find something that ignites a feeling and sensation of pleasure. And it's not necessarily to ease into instant gratification, but what would be more long lasting in terms of giving you long lasting success? Perhaps that's something for you to reflect on. What would give you pleasure more long term? That it's sustainable, that it's longer lasting, and this can connect you more with your true purpose if that's something that you're questioning at this time and refining your personal measure of success. It could be that you're going to a new level, that you're shedding an identity or a role, that you're pivoting out of a certain career, that you're leaving a certain relationship, whatever it may be, and that your soul is calling for expansion. To allow yourself to feel the gift and the blessing and the pleasure of that in going to new levels of creativity, inspiration, flow, experiencing, sharing, connection, and service from an even higher vibration, which is a beautiful thing and can create even more magically beautiful, powerful ripple effects for others. We have a card of taking risks. It may feel a risk to let go of something, to say no to something, to set boundaries in ways that honor you and value your energy, especially if you feel you can't see the way forward. And I said this morning, you know you're on the path when you can't see it. I've said this in a previous video in following the next soul aligned action step, I believe it was the title of that video. When you don't know the way appears. You're simply guided to follow the call of your heart and soul, to choose an expanded state of consciousness to choose to follow the frequency, to fill up your inner cup with success and joy. And that can be what is breaking that ancestral chain by going against the grain, going against the herd, the what you think you're supposed to do, and follow what is coming from you in creative divine expression. It's beautiful energy and truly can support you in flying high and soaring and going to new levels of inner satisfaction, fulfillment, and happy success. Let me know if this message has resonated for you. Sending you so much love. Thank you for listening.